exceed the rate at Heathrow's peaks. Yes, they do, yeah. Trying to get a word in edgeways on the radio is actually the most difficult thing on Monday morning. Yep, and at its peak on Monday morning, John for the time being averaging 130, about 4 times the rate of Heathrow Airport. Of course, aircraft just going back to locations around the UK, but as far west as California in the United States, over 5,000 nautical miles, and as far east as Pakistan. This is the RS Tucano by George from Belfast. This is integrated very small power than the original Tucano design. As it returns back towards ground center, you'll see him roll the aircraft through 720 degrees, 5-point roll. This year's Tucano display is supported by Babcock International Group, who provide engineering and ground support to the RAF Tucano fleet at its home in RAF Linton on Ouse in Yorkshire. And the team's thanks go out to them for helping us to make this display possible. Liam now pulling up for the start of the loop, where he'll be upside down at a height of 2,300 feet. This year's Tucano display pilot is Flight Lieutenant Liam Matthews. Liam is known in the military as a skivvy qualified flying instructor, meaning he demonstrated above average flying ability during his own flying training and was selected to be an instructor at an early stage of his career. As Liam completes his noddy stall turn, he's going to dive back down for some energy and return with a quarter clover back onto the display line. The Tucano team would like to thank a few companies for their support this year. A special thanks go out to Breitling, Mountain Equipment and Osprey Europe. Both myself and Liam were students training on this aircraft less than 2 years ago. The other members of the audience watching today, we remember coming to RIAT watching our first displays. We were not looking to go in the shoes. Very soon enough. Your eyes on Liam at the left-hand side, he's repositioning to perform an outside turn. During this manoeuvre, Liam is going to put the aircraft onto his side and push his way around the sky, being forced out of his seat by the force equal to twice his own body weight. If you've managed to visit our team tent today, you may have noticed another supporter to the Tucano is the Royal Air Force Benevolent Fund. The team gives huge thanks for their support and enjoys celebrating together 100 years of the RAF-BF. The Tucano that's displaying in front of you today is the stepping stone for flying a military fast jet like you've seen displayed. The Tucano, now at the end of its service, has served 30 years with the #1 flying training school, the oldest military flying school in the world. As it finishes its final year of service, the Tucano T.1 aircraft is working up to replace the Tucano as part of the new UK MFTS and will also fly out of RAF Valley based in North Wales. Demonstrating a high level of handling skill, Liam will now complete a slow roll as he passes back in front of you. This is one of many manoeuvres taught to all students as they progress through basic fast jet flying training, teaching young aviators the handling skills required to appreciate the complexities involved when dynamically flying an aircraft. Displaying just before us was the Grob Tutor. The Grob Tutor is the starting point for fast jet flying, and both Liam and I flew that aircraft during our time as air cadets and during our own military flight training. Now the UK military are working up brand new aircraft as part of the UK military's world-class flying training system, UK MFTS. Liam is now running away from the crowd's position to fly a high G turn, pulling 4.5 G. As he passes back in front of you, he'll pull back, allowing them to appreciate how to fly an aircraft to its maximum performance.
Were you sitting there, on that one? And that lot sitting there? Bang next to each other? Okay, you shouldn't have been right next to each other. Okay, so what I want you to do is come here, one, two down, and carry on like that.
This is Liam's first season as a display pilot and the Tucano's very final year, so a very momentous occasion for 72 Squadron. For the keen photographers in the audience, if you keep your cameras panned out to the left and follow Liam as he positions to fly a favourite manoeuvre of Tucano display pilots, the hanging stall turn. As he returns in front of the crowd and pulls up the aircraft. Liam now pulling up, places the aircraft onto a knife edge, and feeding in the top rudder until the aircraft appears to stall and hang in midair at 2,500 feet. Liam joined the Royal Air Force directly from university, and I joined the Royal Navy after my A-level studies. Now fairly early in both our military careers, at the ages of 27 and 24, we have the opportunity to operate as a display team here today. Ladies and gentlemen, 2019 is the first time in 5 years we've had a Tucano display at RIAT, and the very final time you'll see a Tucano displaying here. For the very final time at RAF Fairford, the 2019 Royal Air Force Tucano display! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you today, and I hope you've enjoyed watching the display as much as Liam has enjoyed flying it for you. We hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon at RIAT, and we look forward to meeting as many of you as you can at our team stand located in the blue zone behind the two C-17 aircraft.
And if you're enjoying all these flying displays, do bear in mind that Planes TV are here again today. They've got 6 cameras all around the ground, and many of the aircraft are carrying onboard GoPro cameras as well. You can order your DVD or Blu-ray in advance
here at RIAT 2019, and he's kicked off his weekend with something very, very special.
What an experience this afternoon. I've enjoyed watching the Red Arrows all my life since I was a small child, so to have the opportunity to fly with them in one of their displays this afternoon, what a privilege, and an incredibly exciting opportunity that was too.
Getting airborne with the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. So how did it compare to spaceflight?
I mean, it's very different to the experience you would get in a rocket, for example, so no, that's
right. Tim's clearly been to space, the pinnacle of science and technology, was here in the Reds. We're more about the inspiration of engineering and ingenuity, and it's just combining the two and showing the crowds of RIAT and further afield that, you know, we are a force to inspire, and that if you try hard, you're absolutely going to get there.
But it wasn't just a joyride. This story was an important story to tell. Going through this weekend, and you can see because it's a celebration of the 50th anniversary of Apollo. This is really an important opportunity to report out space and STEM. The programme. Activity on the north side of the airfield, the A400M on the move.